Hello everybody and welcome. Today I'm doing what I've actually been saying I'm going to be doing for a long time. I'm really super excited to finally start this, and I have the perfect thing to start it with. First though, I have a few things to say. If you're not interested in this video, stick around or just click right here-ish. I'm going to say right there. Because you can just skip to the end. I have a few announcements at the end that I'm going to talk about, and if you're interested in that, go ahead and click there. If not, thanks for staying as long as you did. Basically, I'm going to be doing the music review, or album review, I should say, of stuff that I think is worth reviewing, and telling you if you should check it out or if it's not even worth it. So yeah, right here should be the album art. This is the Marshall Mathers LP2, which is a sequel to the original one. Made a long time ago, 13 years, believe it or not. Yeah. So this is Eminem. I've been a fan of him for a really long time. Seeing the sequel for me, honestly, I was a little bit scared because of the success of the Bad Meets Evil, featuring Marshall. Was less than a high point for him, honestly. Still though, I had strong respect for him as a lyricist, because every single time you see him featured in a song, you're just like, okay, well, I'm just gonna wait until I hear that, and then once I hear him throw something down, then I'm good to just turn it off, because he's just, guy. And I feel the same way about this LP. Honestly, like, listening to this, I feel exactly the same way. This album has 16 in the original standard version, 16 songs, including the EX digital booklet, and in the deluxe version, it has 21 songs, also including the EX thing. The standard version is $11.99 on iTunes, and the deluxe version is $15.99, also on iTunes. The deluxe version, in my opinion, is totally worth the extra $4. Without a doubt, because it includes titles like Groundhog Day, Wicked Ways, Beautiful Pain, Desperation, and Baby, all of which completely make up for that extra $4, and it's completely worth it, without a doubt. Some of the reasons I absolutely just love this album, and most of his past albums that Slim Shady even has his name on, it's the lyrics. Honestly, like, he's a vulgar, inappropriate, hilarious, comically abusive genius. He's just, the way his brain works is just so, it's mind-blowing. Also, the instrumental aspect of every single in this album and past albums from Eminem are just, they're very strong. They make you kind of want to dance, and they kind of make you want to cry, and then you kind of want to change the world when it's over. It's weird. It's really cool. And a lot of other recent outcomings of popular music, I should say, has really kind of been shortcoming of what would really be considered good instrumental music, which is kind of sad. It's really good to know that you can always count on good old Slim Shady to bring you some some heavy beats that make you want to go punch some dude in the face. Yeah, so the strong instrumental hits from this are, they're just not something you really see that much anymore, which, yeah, but there's a few things that this album does have problems with. The idea that none of the album actually consists of one theme. It all jumps between a whole bunch of stuff. And he talks about real common day problems, and then just assaults people with words, and then instantly refutes it at the very end, saying, I'm just kidding, I love you, and which we've seen in the past with singles like When I'm Gone and White America. He does that, and it's a weird feeling, because when he's talking about these subjects, you kind of want to, makes you want to go punch a dude in the face. It just does. And then towards the end, you don't know what to feel, because now Eminem's just kidding. He doesn't really feel that way. It's kind of weird. It's weird. It's very strong. It's a very interesting move that he mastered, honestly, in my opinion. You know, and it talks about you know, hardships in his life and other people's lives, and you know what people are going through to try to relate to people and maybe help people out, and you know, which is just amazing. And you know, and then immediately he talks about how amazing he is and how he can just easily spit out, you know, golden lyrics that are sprinkled with sarcasm and vulgarity. And you know, the idea of him being a rap god and all this stuff, which is actually a really good single. I would recommend that one. You know, and you know, he has a history of doing exactly that, which is, you know, talking about really serious subjects and then kind of going like, yep, but I still am the greatest. So and you know, and that's just what he does, and it's awesome. Still, though, the conflicting themes and stuff don't really throw off how great of a group of singles these are, and they're definitely worth spending money on. But be warned, none of these songs are considered clean. All have that little explicit the red explicit box right next to them, so be warned. This album is definitely one to listen to with headphones. But yeah, I mean, overall, all that stuff aside, I'm going to rate this one a 9.7 out of 10. You know, there's a few reasons that's really high. Lots of reasons because I just absolutely love this guy, and I've been listening to this album for a few weeks, just nonstop, because it's great. You know, and it's, you know, a long wait since the prequel to this one, which, not really a prequel, the predecessor to this one, which was the 13-year ago, you know, the Marshall Mathers LP. Definitely worth checking out. Definitely worth the wait. So yeah, that's what I give it, and if you agree, that's awesome. If you don't, that's fine. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Now for the announcement time. I'm glad I'm glad I could start this series, by the way, with this, because you know, this is one that I really, you know, think about a lot. This album is a very strong one to start with. You know, don't be thrown off with the fact that I'm starting right now, that I'm not going to be doing some past albums. Like, I'm still going back and doing art pop, and I'm definitely doing that new Rihanna thing, which I've got to talk to about to someone. I mean, that's just crazy what she just did, but not a big deal. I will talk about that in another video, and that's going to be awesome. If you have suggestions for future videos about this kind of topics or other videos, you can go ahead and put those down in the comments below, or you can PM me. That's fine too. Also, I've heard a lot of positive feedback about Cole's secret videos that I apparently know nothing about. And there's more of those on the way, so don't worry. Yeah, so get ready for that. Yeah, so I mean, if you have any thoughts about the series, if you like it, if you don't like it, go ahead and tell me about it. That's fine. If not, subscriptions would be much appreciated. Also, a like, all that stuff. We'd really appreciate it, and we can use it at this point. Tell your friends. And by the way, love you. Hope you had a wonderful holiday season. And here comes 2014. Hope you're ready.